It is 5 minutes after the hour. Carol Bates, Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce in Sylacauga, joins us. And the big night, the political forum at J. Craig Smith starts at 6. I guess we're good to go for that?
Yeah, we're good to go. We really are. We're looking forward to a good evening, and I think it's going to be exciting. I really do. I think I just really hope that people turn out.
So what's going to be happening? How's it going to flow tonight?
Well, the way it's going to flow is it's going to start about 6 o'clock, and we'll open with I'll come up and I'll welcome everybody there, and then you're going to be doing an invocation for us, and then I'm going to come back up and I'm going to just I'm not going to give any bio. I'm just going to introduce the candidate. I'm going to explain what's going to happen as far as how it's going to run. As far as the city council candidates are first, and then the mayoral candidates. Our moderator, which is Johnny Aycock, he'll be handling the questions.
That's not his first rodeo doing these kind of things either.
Oh my goodness, no. I've been communicating back and forth, and I would send him an idea for a question, and he was, well, how about this? Just change that word.
Just let him do it.
I thought about that, but and he really has more than anything else. But and then each candidate initially will have 2 minutes to introduce themselves, just to get up and talk about themselves, and then after that 2 minutes is over with, then they'll have we have two questions that we're going to ask the council members. We're asking them all the same question, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to put all their little names in a little fishy bowl, or a little bowl of some kind, and so and draw them out, and that's the order they'll go in, okay? And then when they're done with that, we're going to take a little short intermission break then, if we feel like we need it, and then we're going to come back, and then they'll have another 2 minutes at the end to give a summation of their platform and what they're running on, and just that kind of thing. And then we'll take another break while we change gears and get the stage set up for the mayoral candidates. And then we'll come back and basically run through the same type of a schedule with the mayoral candidates. So we're thinking it's going to be about an hour and a half, maybe. So, and then we've asked all the candidates to please kind of hang out afterward, and kind of mingle with the folks, and that'll give everybody there a chance to be one-on-one with some of the candidates if they'd like. And I think I know that Clara Curtis, the mayoral candidate, will not be joining us this evening. She had a previous engagement. I think she has a poet meeting, or something this evening.
Yeah, I think so.
And she can't be with us. And Manuel Smith was concerned about, he has several of his people at his church that are in the hospital in Birmingham, and he's got to make the rounds of all that today. And he was concerned with getting back in time, so he may be late, or he may not make it at all, but the rest of the candidates have all said they will be there tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. Mayor Wright said he's going to be joining us after. He'll be at a planning commission meeting, and then he's going to join us. So I think it'll be a very good opportunity. This is a wonderful opportunity for the candidates, because it is expensive to run a campaign, and this is a great chance for them to really talk about the issues that are important and dear in their heart for the city, and I'll give the folks in the city a chance to look at the candidates. And like I've said before, I have had so many people ask me, why are you doing this now, right in the middle of qualification? Well, that's kind of why, because if there's somebody out there that really might still want to get in the ball game here, they can throw that hat in the ring. Yet they got another 5 days? Yeah, to qualify.
It's the 18th, I think it is. 17th.
Okay. So they got a little bit more time to qualify. So I think it's going to be a good evening. I really feel like that this is something that the Chamber, I'm so proud the Chamber can do this for the city, and Walmart has come on as a sponsor. They're going to be furnishing us all the water we need for tonight for the folks that are there. So Keith Mock is always so good about community involvement and community spirit, so he's been good enough to come in with us and help with this. So I think it's going to be a good evening.
I want to make sure everybody that possibly can be there to be there, because they can put a face to the voice and get to know the candidates a little bit more.
That's
and
right.
Better make a decision.
Because this year is so special, because I've been in Sylacauga since 1983, and I've been in Alabama since '79. But I don't remember a year in the county really where there's ever been this much of a we could have a total change in city government. And I think it's vital for citizens, for us, to get involved. You know, because there's a lot of these candidates that a lot of people don't know, aren't readily in the public eye all the time. So, you know, we've got our city councilmen who are sitting on the council now, but there's a lot of folks that, yeah, your church folks know you, you know, but maybe they don't know Bobby Whetstone as well as they might know Doug Murphy or Rocky Lucas or some of the other candidates. It's just and Shannon Darby. It just gives them, and John Hall. Now he's just recently moved to the area, I think, in the last several years. So
he's a New England guy.
Yeah, you know, I thought I was a Yankee, but you know,
he's way up there.
He's really, you know, but still, it's a great opportunity for folks to get to know these candidates and ask the questions they want. And not we ask questions tonight, but to hear them answer questions about how they want to see the city run. So
6 o'clock tonight, J. Craig Smith Community Center. It is open seating. You're welcome to attend, and it probably lasts 90 minutes or so, and get to meet the candidates for mayor and also Sylacauga City Council. That's tonight at 6. We'll be there to cover that as well here from TV 47. The questions that are going to be asked, how are those questions selected for the candidates?
Well, it's 2 questions, and it's all. They're each going to get the same 2 questions. What we did was after Johnny Aycock, the moderator, took a look at our website and the city's website and information that I sent him about the candidates and stuff, and then I've been gleaning some information from some of our chamber members, especially in the government and the government affairs committee and stuff, and we kind of looked at that and tried to put 2 questions together where it gives them the best opportunity to talk about the 2 topics that we're going to, you know, put with them tonight to really make them think about, you know, if you're going to do something, what, you know, like where's the money coming from?
Right.
You know, how are you going to do this? What do you plan to do? And then the mayoral candidates, we're going to have 3 questions for them. We have 3 questions for them ready, and those are really more along the lines of their expertise and what they bring to the table as far as management and how to handle government. So I think it'll be questions that folks will, I hope, will answer some of their questions tonight.
That'll be tonight at 6 at the J. Craig Smith Community Center, and you're invited to attend as we meet the mayoral candidates and city council candidates for the city of Sylacauga. And then we've got the mayoral forum coming up in late August, right before the election.
The week before the election, we're doing that, and we're doing that a little different. That will be more of a debate, of a debate format, and we're going to be asking folks as soon as this one's over with. You can get your questions that you want to ask into the chamber, and you can do that 2 ways. You can either drop off or send in a 3x5 card with the question on one side and your name and address on the other side, or you can go to our website, the chamber website, www.sylacauga-chamber.com, and you can submit your question that way, and we'll print those out, and we'll go through them and put them in so there's not repetitions, and so we cover all the issues that everybody wants to cover, and the candidates that night will have the opportunity to address those issues, to have rebuttals and summations for each of the 4 mayoral candidates. This is I think this will really be a good debate that evening with all 4 candidates, because it'll give them a real opportunity to interact with what the thoughts of the citizens of Sylacauga are.
Qualifying continues through July the 17th. The forum is tonight. The council and mayoral forum at J. Craig Smith Community Center. When we come back, we've got several other items we're going to talk about, including a job fair, and we'll talk about that with Carol Bates, Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce, right after you watch this. Today in Talladega, almost 3,000 people at a job fair there. We've got a job fair coming up in Sylacauga, in Chilton County, and Clanton this week. They had almost 3,000 people there for a job fair, so a lot of people looking for jobs.
You're scaring me. I mean, Seriously. Yeah, there is. There really is. And this job fair we've put together, and with the help of the job force development folks at East Alabama and stuff, and on August the 3rd, and that's going to be at J. Craig also. And so far, we've got about 13 different temporary, not the placement companies are going to be there, plus individual businesses and corporations are going to be there.
So companies are looking for employees.
Yes, and the thing about this is we have several of our chamber members who are looking for folks, and it's business opportunities too. It's a chance for you to go into business for yourself. So it's going to be, I think, a little bit more diverse job fair than I know that Talladega's was to hire for the MTech,
right.
And I think they're going to be at ours too if they don't get everybody they need yesterday. But out of 3,000 people, surely to goodness, that should be able to help them out. But
that's a lot of people.
It truly is. But right now, I don't think you can do enough of these things. I really think that folks are really out there looking for jobs. But I truly know that NEMAC, Fleetwood, Heritage Plastics, they're all hiring. They're all looking for folks. So so there's a lot of there's jobs out there, and ICO's going to be hiring. I don't know how soon at all. We get those calls every day, and we really don't have a lot of information on when they're going to be hiring. But that's another influx of folks that we'll have to have trained for that. And that's the one thing that East Alabama seems to be addressing, the regional planning and development in this Clear Plan 2030, is we have got to develop our workforce. We truly have, to be able to have the jobs in our area and keep them here.
Ribbon cutting coming up in just a few days with a new chamber member in Sylacauga.
That's right. It's Four Corners Thrift Store.
Right over there.
Right over there in whatever that little shopping center is called next to CVS.
Yep.
And I think, what else is over there? Let's see.
Family Dollar,
Family
Dollar
Dollar,
General,
yeah,
there.
Dollar. It's Dollar General. It's Family Dollar.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's Family Dollar. It's Four Corners Thrift Store. I think they've already opened, had a soft opening, and they're opening. But we're going to cut the ribbon on the 18th, July the 18th, at 10 o'clock. And we've had really good crowds lately for these, and that's important. That's important to the business owner, especially a small business owner like this, because small business owners is what really are the backbone of a community.
It is.
And I want to say that we've got a lot of good small business owners in Sylacauga who are really working hard to be a success, and it's our job to patronize these places and really help them succeed.
July the 18th, 10 o'clock, Four Corners Thrift Store, one of the newer chamber members, and you're welcome to attend that. Also, still taking applications for the Chamber Ambassador Program, too.
We are. We've probably got about 5 or 6 applications in already, and we got them out to most of the schools before school ended. And we're starting to get more and more in. Our ambassador program is revamped for next year, and it's going to be more along the lines of, yes, they're going to be helping out with different community activities, but they're also going to get a flavor for what it is to go out and find a job.
Yeah.
What do you want to be when you grow up? When you're 16, 17, you still need to go out and try to get a summer job, or even after school, because that gives you the work ethic that you need to be a success later in life.
Right.
So the Ambassador Program is a wonderful program. We're also taking applications for the 2012-2013 Leadership Sylacauga. And this will be the 22nd year? Yeah, I think 22 years that Leadership Sylacauga has been going on. So that's always a good program. We've got probably, I want to say 8 or 10 already signed up for Leadership Sylacauga. So we usually try to keep the class around 15 to
well, you're on the
20.
way, that's for sure.
We definitely are.
DeSoto Caverns in nearby Childersburg, they've got First Day Monday throughout the month of July as well.
That's kind of cool. Alan Mathis, they do a good job over there, and they're really good supporters of all the chambers, I think, in the area, because it helps them too. But this July, if you arrive at DeSoto Caverns by 11 o'clock on those Mondays, you get to buy the wristband, the special wristband, for $20. That's half price.
Does that get you in everything?
Everything.
Wow.
All day, all evening, and for the cave tours too, they have that.
You ever been in the cave?
I haven't been in the
You
cave
cannot
since.
see your hand in front of your face when the lights are off.
I think the last time I was in the cave was probably when Matt, my son's scout troop, they spent the night down there, and I think that's probably the last time he was probably 11 or 12 then. So it's been a while.
Took some youth groups in there, and I'm still looking for some of the youth group from years ago. Never found them.
They never came back.
No, it's so dark in there.
They've become quite cave dwellers, huh?
DeSoto Caverns is a
It's great.
national landmark. It really
truly is. And as a matter of fact, we've had several calls over the years from folks who are coming from wherever they're coming from. They specifically want to know about the campground facilities, you know, at DeSoto Caverns, and make sure that's on their itinerary to go there. And with this, right now they're having that God and Country light show. Have you ever seen a light show down in the cave like they do at Christmas time and stuff? That's beautiful. And I have not seen this one yet, but I'm going to see if I can't make it out there on one of these Mondays.
They have the maze
Check it out.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they have wonderful things for the kids. Great picnic areas. Just a real diverse activities for kids that don't involve TVs and video games.
A lot of churches take their youth groups to, DeSoto Caverns and spend the day there.
Spend the day and spend the night down in the cave. I mean, it's a really great experience.
Have you eaten the fudge from there? Oh.
No, because I tried,
Oh, it is good.
I'm sure it is.
It's low fat.
It's low fat?
Yep.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Well, it's kind of sort.
Shoot.
Mayoral and council forum tonight, 6 o'clock at the J. Craig Smith Community Center. If you need more information on that, you can contact the chamber, go to their website. And who you got on Chamber Chat?
Chamber Chat right now, we're going to tape a new one on Tuesday.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what it's going to be yet. And the one that's on now is that wonderful one that we did, that piece that we did out at the quarry, at the observation point. But we've got a good one coming up, and that we're going to tape on Tuesday with another one of our chamber champions.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for being with us this morning.
I'm glad to be here.
Oh, by the way, the farmers market.
Oh, yes.
Tomorrow.
Yes, I got to make it tomorrow, definitely, for the weekend.
And then we've got the ice cream thing. This is National Ice Cream Month.
Yeah,
month
but
of July.
that's coming up.
The following.
Is it the following?
It's the 27th, I think it is. Maybe 2 weeks or so. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that'll be the following Friday, I think.
I mean, you can get a scoop of ice cream from Bluebell and have a great time.
They're going to have dessert tastings, I think, from Buttermilk Hill and some of the other places too. That's going to be a great day. You want to save up for that.
The farmers market in Sylacauga every Friday, and they're doing it during the fall too this year.
The first time they've done a fall market, and I'm really looking forward to that to see what kind of fall things we have, fall vegetables and stuff.
We got more on Daybreak coming up right after you watch this.